You look at Ohio State, they turned to Katie Dole early. She was swinging 1 for 5 out there to start off the match. Then they went more with Barhorst and Danks. Sharshin got involved late, but they still need to see some of their more players get into it.
Yeah, it's really not their fault, though. Their pass really hasn't been there. They've been shaking a lot of passes. They haven't really had the option to get the 3 hitters going, so it's been hard for Dole to get anything going on offensively. They really need their defense to step up for them.
Set number 2 about to get underway here at University Gym. Ohio State wearing the road pink uniforms. Conversely, Indiana in the home whites. Indiana leads 1-0. The Hoosiers took the opener 25-21. Dole will start things off in the second stanza. Quick ball over to Whitmer. Minion had that. Here's Katie Dole in the back. Granado over to Haverly, and it wasn't a great pass from Granado, and that's what broke down that play for Jordan.
Yeah, that's a bad play by Indiana. They got to take that roll shot and make something out of it. That's an easy pass that they can make an easy kill.
Whitney Granado with an underhand pass over to Haverly. This ball kept up remarkably by Sharshin. Here's Haverly again, and a net violation called against the Buckeyes.
I like how Granado goes right back to Jordan Haverly, Jordan Haverly right after that hit, because she need to make up for the bounce that just got dug by that libero.
Cherry Valley, Illinois native will jump it up. Minion accepts it, and a dump by Peterson. She's 2 for 2 on those attempts.
Yeah, she hit that one well. The first one Indiana had a middle up on, but this one they really didn't even see it coming.
Whitney Granado over to Kelsey Marshall, dug up by Barhorst. Sharshin back to Barhorst on the free ball. Cox had to read it. There was some miscommunication. Jade Henderson blasts that one wide.
Finally, they got a ball up on Marshall. They just waited for Indiana to mess up. That's all they got to really do right now.
3-1 Ohio State leads in the second set at the 10-foot line. Granado back to Taylor Whitmer.
Yeah, Taylor already has, that's her 3rd kill of the match. She's hitting pretty well. She's seen the block, hitting solo blocks really well right now.
3-2, Ohio State leads by 1. Caitlin Cox in the off-color red jersey. Peterson, and that ball was too far for Allie Schwartzwalder. 2-1, Indiana leads. Here's Ohio State in the pink uniforms. A free ball by Dole. Benson wants it. Granado instead goes to Obey Me, and Ivy climbs.
Yeah, Benson drew the block in towards the middle because that's what they're doing. They're commit blocking against Benson. That's what happens when middles can't get outside. The other hitters get solo blocks, and Obey Me put it away beautifully.
We are now even at 11 in the 4th. Double contact on Peterson. It wasn't a great pass by Halverson.
Yeah, just a little too tight for her. She's a back row setter, so she can't do anything with that ball by tipping it over. Too tight like that, she just got to bring the pass off.
Here's Cox for Indiana off the tape. Halverson this time has it. Dole down the line before Granado can slide over to success.
Yeah, it seemed like a broken play, but Peterson just gave it to Dole, and she does what she did.
Substitution here. Mariah Booth is going to exit. DeSalvatore, the Clearwater, Florida native, will serve. A freshman on the Ohio State campus. Cox had to backtrack to get it. Here's Obey Me again with the tip. And a pancake by DeSalvatore. No, wait a minute. They're going to wave this off and say that one went down.
Yeah, the whole Ohio State team thinks that they got that ball up. But from our view and from the ref's view, that was obviously down. They're just trying to get a little momentum change from Indiana because they can feel it kind of are going towards Indiana now.
Hoosiers have the advantage by just a mere point, 13-12. Minion goes over to Peterson, Barhorst, and Ashley Benson couldn't play it because it rolled off the tape to the OSU advantage.
That was a good adjust by Barhorst. That's a hard set when the setter's off the net and setting it back to you. It's hard to open your shoulders to hit a ball over, but she adjusts perfectly and got lucky with a little net roll.
Another poor pass from the back row, and here comes OSU. Peterson keeping it free. Sharshin off balance, and she can't get it on the third hit. Only 4 more for the Hoosiers. There's Sharshin. She has to look at her team right now, down by 4, 21-17. Here's Haverly.
Nice serve.
Peterson over to Dole. And that ball is outside of the antenna. A late call from the officials. And Indiana now with just 3 more away from a victory.
Yeah, Dole just overran that ball. She tried to make up for it by hitting a line, but put it too far wide.
22-17. Ohio State down by 5 points. Minion over to Peterson. They go to Dole, and off the tool of Kelsey Marshall.
Indiana's starting to double up on Dole because they're realizing that every ball is going to the outside. I don't think that Ohio State's set the middle in a while. It might be a good idea to start pushing them when they're off the net. Pushing it towards the middle, I mean.
The lead decreases for Indiana to 4. And Minion will take it in the off-color white jersey as the libero. Shadoin on a 1 ball for Whitmer. Diving and saving it is Peterson. Dole with the swing. Kept alive by Haverly. Here's Marshall from Cox. Look at Minion with the save. Dole skies up. And another dig from Haverly. They go to Obeyme and blocked out of bounds by Mariah Booth.
Good adjust by Obeyme. That was a low set. She could have easily gotten housed on that block if she just would have tried to hit it hard across like she's been doing. She saw the hands kind of open up, so she put it off the hands, and that was an easy kill. Good play.
23-18. It's the co-captain Cox. Peterson goes over to Dole again. Cox has it. Shadoin. Marshall, and it goes down.
They're just giving that double block up on Dole, so she can't do anything anymore. The good serving plus the double block on Dole leads to transition kills for Kelsey Marshall.
Hoosiers now have their first match point, 24-18. Cox to take it. It's all in her hands. In front of the 10-foot line, Minion, Peterson out to Dole, and Buckeyes stay alive.
Benson just wasn't quick enough out there. Dole saw the hole in the block and executed.
DeSalvatore comes in for Mariah Booth. Match point number 2 for the Hoosiers.
Match point Hoosiers.
The freshman DeSalvatore, Indiana for the match. Goes to Obeyme, and that's long. And you sense the goosebumps from Ivy there.
Yeah, she was just getting excited. She's got to realize that set's a little low again. Maybe she just got to tell Mary what's wrong.
Match point number 3, Shadoin to the All-American Benson, and Indiana captures its first Big Ten victory in 2010, 3-1 over Ohio State.
Yeah, go to your All-American when you need it the most.